Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change anything. 2020 has certainly been that year of change. We've been through a once-in-a-generation event that has shook everyone's way of life on the planet. But in the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity, and these challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes them meaningful. At SThree, we feel we have faced these challenges head-on and stepped up to play our part in this pandemic. The connections we make are more important than ever, and while it may seem small, the ripple effect of small things are extraordinary.
I've been working with the Department of Health and on their test and trace programme. I've engaged a project manager with them to implement a new laboratory system into 2 new sites, one in England and one in Scotland.
It's hard to draw a comparison in the work we do at Huxley Banking to the great work that's done by the industries that are working directly on the front lines. But we've been lucky enough to support Lloyds Banking Group, who by May had loaned over £4 billion in COVID-19 finance to support over 80,000 businesses in staying afloat at this time.
We are now in a good position for our future state in supporting the COVID-19 response through being part of a bid with the customer remediations team, which focuses on treating customers fairly.
We've been providing contractors for them to help them build their cloud-based COVID application. This application allows COVID sufferers, whilst in hospital, to keep in touch with their family and their loved ones, and it also enables medical professionals to keep an eye on their vital statistics and also access their medical history.
Ambition is the first step to success. The second step is action. Our success in bringing skilled people together this year is now evident in the results. Our top 10 customers have achieved over £2.2 million in new deals with 252 placements. NPS score in UK and Ireland has increased from 45 to 56, and the average number of contractors per client has gone from 2.5 to 2.6.
A really significant project that our contractors made happen was working with Waitrose, getting food and essential items into people's homes during the lockdown. It's been really rewarding working placing solution architects, project managers, BAs and config specialists onto projects that are helping the country during a global pandemic.
When the pandemic hit, a lot of our contractors had to change roles to work on the front line, and it really made me think about people with purpose and how us placing skilled people has really helped our NHS customers over this past year. We wanted to do something to help, so we put together care packages of things we thought would get people through their long shifts, and it felt incredibly rewarding to know that we'd helped in some small way.
Due to the pandemic, more people have been working remotely. Therefore, there's been an increase in the demand for data. This has caused my client FutureTech to have an influx of works. We've provided teams of skilled people to help design and build these data centre projects across the UK and Europe on a permanent and contract basis.
My client Thermo Fisher started developing a diagnostics test, and they are now one of the biggest testing suppliers to our NHS and other international health bodies worldwide. Partnering with this client throughout this year has made me proud to work in the industry and in some way be able to contribute in this global crisis we are facing by bringing skilled people together to build the future.
Earlier in the year, we placed people to commission and set up the Nightingale hospitals. We placed people in infection control roles who actually prevented outbreaks of infection within the local hospitals. We extracted data from a number of different hospitals into a central data warehouse in order to predict data and trend analysis. We also had people working on the front line actually training and distributing PPE, and our operational managers set up COVID and non-COVID zones within hospitals very, very quickly.
It's been really rewarding to work with Lamira DX in the UK in 2020, especially considering the direct impact that they have had on the COVID-19 response. Their testing kits have been used by the NHS, throughout care homes in the UK, at Boots pharmacies, and as of a fortnight ago are part of the emergency response for the USA and Africa.
I've been working in the medical devices industry now for a number of years, and this year by far has been the most challenging. We're currently working with contractors, placing them in the best STEM markets. And it's a bit of a cliche, but this is a great example of how bringing skilled people together can help to sustain and build a future.
In January this year, SThree, in collaboration with an SF partner, Creation Technology, secured a £1 million contract to help the University of Portsmouth to deliver a strategically important business transformation programme. The objective of this programme of work for the university and the approach and success of the SThree team absolutely embodies our purpose, delivering globally recognised research and innovation solutions that improve society. 4 months later, following successful deployment of the R&I B2B project, the UOP product owner said, "I'm already celebrating with a cup of tea and a biscuit. Rock and roll. Seriously though, you guys at SThree have all been amazing and so patient to work with, and have produced a solution that I think is so good that people won't ever realise the effort involved."
A big thanks for supplying and helping me retain such a great bunch, especially in these difficult times.
Both my team and I have found real purpose in helping people that are less fortunate than us at such a difficult time for everybody.
It's fair to say that we have brought skilled people together to build the future.
You know, if we can get this right, hopefully we'll have the football stadiums open again as soon as possible.
Our hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of our lives. Tough situations build strong people in the end. Our careers have more purpose than ever before. Let's move forward, bringing skilled people together to build the future.